So protests started back in September, right after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government pushed through a set of reforms, despite opposition, that seek to liberalize the agricultural sector, which has been for decades been protected from the free markets. It's a sector that's plagued by low yield and inefficient land holdings. And the government says that these reforms would increase productivity and lead to higher farm incomes. But farmers fear that the reforms will lead to an ending of the government's minimum support price for crops. And leave them at the mercy of private players and big corporations who will end up controlling the market and leave them with little bargaining power. The government wanted to move the protesters who braved water cannons and tear gas and barricades erected by the police, and the government wanted to move them to a particular location to continue their protests. The farmers said no, that they didn't want to lose their bargaining power here. Some members, and they're saying that they could be there for months. They have enough supplies to continue the protest for months. Some members of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's BJP party and right-wing media have labeled these protesters as terrorists, anti-national, and left-wing troublemakers, as is the norm these days when policies of the government are criticized or protested. This has happened before, earlier this year, when there was a protest against this controversial citizenship law. And some of these people are still in prison for terror charges. But the farmers are continuing unperturbed, and all eyes will be on the talks.